In the previous videos, we have finished reviewing all the features that we have added to our time tracking app. And before we move on to the next topic, I want to point out that the new code has a little bug that I left intentionally. And to show you what I mean, I want to open the Firestore console and move over to this job, which is called blogging. And as we know, we can use the edit button to change the name and the rate per hour. So here we could change this name to blogging 2 and the rate per hour to 20. And as we can see, the data is saved correctly in Firestore. But our application is still showing the old job name on the title of this page. And the rate per hour was also not updated, which means that the pay for this entry is now incorrect. But if we leave this page, we can see that blogging is now called blogging 2 in the jobs page. And if we select this, then this page now presents all the correct information. So what is going on here? Well, the problem is that the job is passed as an input argument when the job entries page is created over here. And when we show the title in our app bar, we use the job.name property. But if we then edit the job from here, then this is updated in Firestore, but our app is still using the old job value that we passed in when we created this page. So we have a bug because this page doesn't know that it needs to update itself when the job changes. And the way we can fix this is to add a new method to our database class that gives us a job stream. And then we can add a stream builder around this entire scaffold so that we can rebuild this page when the job changes. So let me show you what I mean in practice. First of all, I can open the Firestore database class, and over here I can add a new method that returns a stream of type job, and I'm going to call this job stream, and this takes just one argument, which is a required string job ID, and this uses the arrow operator to return service.document stream, and to this we need to pass some parameters. So to the path we are going to pass an API path.job with UID and the job ID like this, and for the builder we're going to have a data and a document ID argument, and we are going to use this to return job.fromMap with data and document ID like this. And then I'm going to add an override annotation and declare this method in the database class up here like this. Then I can head back to the job entries page, and here I can add a stream builder around this scaffold. This stream builder will work on items of type job, and for the stream I can pass in database.jobStream and pass a job ID of job.id like this. And then I have a builder with a context and a scaffold. So here I can type final job equals snapshot.data, and I could also get a final job name equals job question mark because it could be null, and then dot job name, and if this whole thing is null, then I'm going to use an empty string. This is called job.name like this. And then I can pass this job name as the argument of the text widget like this. And now that I've made these changes, this code is going to use this local job variable from the snapshot rather than the job property of this entire widget. So I can now hot reload, and then I can edit this job, and I can name it, for example, blogging 3 with a rate per hour or 30. And if I save, I can see that the correct name and pay are shown. So I'm just going to put this back to blogging like this. And in summary, I want to point out one important thing, and that is that when we use Firestore, we need to be aware about when data can change and which parts of our UI need to be updated. And as usual, a very convenient way of updating our UI is by using Stream Builder. By the way, this is not the only possible way that we could have fixed this bug. For example, we could have added a callback to the edit job page so that it could return the updated job to the job entries page. However, this approach introduces unnecessary coupling between the two widgets, and we have much better tools to deal with data updates in our application. So let's continue on the next video.